All right, so I don't know if it's too soon to talk about planners, but I've been thinking about planners. There's a new wellness planner by Full Focus, the Full Focus Wellness Planner, that came out, and it is almost perfect. It has like a lot of the qualities that I really enjoyed from PopFlex Blogilates Fit Planner, which was a fitness focused like nutrition, meal tracking, water intake, sleep, and mood tracking, compared to the Full Focus Planner, which is a lot about productivity and goal setting. And so I have used the Full Focus Planner for over a year now. I decided to try it. I was getting some targeted ads from Full Focus, and I tried it in Q4, closing the year of 2023. And I was like, I want to figure out, I've been using Blogilates Fit Planner for so long. Let me do a trial quarter, because it's a quarterly planner, not an annual commitment, and see if I enjoy it. And if I enjoy it, then I'll go ahead and bite the bullet, do a whole year, because when you buy a year's supply, which is 4 planners, there's a discount. And there was like some promotions going on, and I don't know, Black Friday, this, that, and the other. And so I ended up getting a whole bunch. And so I did Q4 of 2023. And now I have a pretty little stack of the planners over there. Let me grab it. This is my cute little stack. And then as the year went on, I picked up a few others because there were more sales going on. So this is how it happened. We are in a year in now, and then I have a Q4 planner to come up. But pretty much, so it's the last quarter of 2023, Q1, Q2, Q3 of 2024. And then that brings us to a year. I'll have another one to close the year out in, and I've decided to go with this darker color. I have 2 options, right? I've got this bright kind of greeny blue color, like a little bit of a soft teal. And then this is the one I'm going to end the quarter in, and then I'll get this one to start the next quarter in. And I wanted to talk more about my choice for using this planner. We'll do like a blank walkthrough. Blogilates Fit Planner, I've just been a long time fan of Cassie Ho and all of her high quality products, great clothes, lots of fun. And it's very colorful. You'll see like it's colorful. It has everything. I used to try to do a bullet journal, and then I figured all of the things that I was trying to track were all captured with Blogilates. So it's a spiral bound kind of thick notebook, thick planner, and maybe I would guess that it's about 2 inches wide. I like that it's spiral bound because you can flip it all the way to the back. I wasn't actively looking for a Blogilates Fit Planner replacement, but what was interesting about the Full Focus structure is the quarterly aspect. I also found that when I was using, I was running out of space to take daily notes or notes on projects, notes on meetings. And so I would need to carry a couple things, or I didn't feel like I had a landing spot. So with Full Focus, you get a 2-page spread. So this is just a blank page, for instance. You get, here it has the day, the big 3, your task that you can do a checklist of, a quick overview of your day breakdown. I think it's like, let's see, it's 5 to 9 p.m. And then a full page of just notes. Of course, there's notes in the back. And then the Blogilates Fit Planner and most agendas all have notes in the back. I think the biggest draw was like the focus on goal setting. It gives you 10 spots to break down through each of your goals, the whys, how, next steps. And then also the 2-page spread for a day. Sometimes I'll go through seasons, like if I'm on vacation or whatever, and I don't use like a week or half. I'll only use half a week just to start it up, and then everything else kind of just goes with the flow. So I'll say, for instance, maybe I'll only do planning Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then that means Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. If it's a 2-page spread, we've got 6 days, 6 pages unfilled. So something to keep in mind. But that said, I think I'm still getting more value out of the structure than if I were to try to recreate it in a bullet journal. And I really like the thing about the quarterly thing too. Is I was debating the loose leaf. If you have a loose leaf structure, you can reuse pages, but I've made a huge mistake of letting some milk spill in a bag and not acting quickly enough so that this whole thing just fell apart. It's nice that the quarter's almost over, right? So every quarter I get a chance to pick up a new planner and then also rethink and reevaluate the goals. So I love the idea that I can have all of these goals set and then I need to rewrite them and reevaluate them every single quarter instead of having a year worth of planning and goal setting and completely forgetting what I had set out to achieve at the start of the year. So I'm very excited. It is almost the end of Q3. It's about to be fall. Officially, fall starts on September 22nd. And I'm trying to get leaner. I'm trying to close the year very strong. Literally, I want to get physically more strong. I want to be able to do that pull-up, the one unassisted pull-up. And I want to start the year the strongest and the fittest I've ever been before. I wanted to come on here and talk about some of my thought process for sticking with the Full Focus Planner over the Wellness Planner. So the Wellness Planner does marry a lot of the qualities that I really enjoyed from the Full Focus and also the Blogilates Fit Planner. But what I don't like, and this is going to be silly, I don't really like how it's unlined in different areas for the gold setting. I don't like that it's unlined there. And I think it's almost providing a little bit too much structure, like the slots for meal tracking, the slots for the mood, like, are you happy about this meal? So every time you log a meal for the day, it will say, rate this on a 5-point scale with smiley faces. So it'll be like kind of a sad face all the way to a very happy face. And I don't want to rate all of my meals. I don't know. I feel there's a few decision points that have been made. The first one was, do I want to stay with the individual binder or the bound planner? Because I know that a lot of my goals do stay the same from quarter to quarter or start to the end of the year. But I found the main reasons, just to recap, why would I want to keep the bound instead of using the loose leaf? It's like, one, I have a toddler and I can't give her all the blame, but things like this happen. I will feel a lot happier if I know that instead of replacing the entire system of a loose leaf binder, that this is like very durable. I can use it every quarter. And if it's beat up like this one was, I can just grab a new one the next quarter. The second reason why the loose leaf might not be as appealing, where the benefit is that, okay, you have things that stay the same from quarter to quarter and you can easily pop it open, move those tasks over and those goals. I think that one of the values that I find with the quarterly structure is reevaluating at every quarter. So at every quarter I get a look at and say, I'm going to take time to write these 10 goals again. I'm going to see which of these 10 don't resonate with me, which ones have I already achieved and can mark off or bring something new in, refocus, recenter. And I'm afraid that if I were to use a loose leaf structure, I lose that benefit because it would be so easy to just port them over. So there's something about rewriting the goals and rethinking, reevaluating your motivations and your next steps every time. I was inspired to come to you guys and talk about planners because I've just found a really great little channel, Seaweed Kisses, and she just inspired me because she was like so free, so open with the planning, using stickers. And one thing that I thought was cute is she'll just place anything without even knowing how you're going to use it. Like you earmark it, like I'm going to add this sticker. I might need to add some notes to it later. I don't have to have finished it. And she uses it a lot like an art journal. That was really inspiring. I ended up getting one of the Moleskine planners that she recommended. And yeah, because she recommended, because it was a major discount. That was like, this is going to be old, but if you don't, she didn't seem to care that the day of the week wasn't going to match up to the day of the month. For example, today is Monday, September 16th. Well, next year, September 16th could be a Wednesday. And she didn't care about that. And I was like, that is so interesting. And we're selling out, the whole community of people on her page were all selling out of these expired, like old Moleskine planners because the paper quality is pretty good. And I don't know, it's just like a really interesting attitude of planning, because the planner community, people, they just like go crazy. They'll draft things. I've seen and heard people who will say like, oh, I'll just make a scratch pad to figure out exactly what I want to write and then commit to that to their planner. And I really like the free aspect, and it kind of reassured me with the structure, because she seemed to just fly through these planners, the Moleskines. I just want to take a moment and share some of my thought process of sticking with the Full Focus Planner over the new wellness one. I think if you know that you want to track your water intake, your meals, your mood, and you're maybe at the beginning of your wellness focus, then yeah, I think it's a good one. But personally, I don't seem to have issue with incorporating those goals into this structure. And to be honest, I really like the lines. Like I just want lines, and I want a lot of note-taking space. A lot of people will be asking in the support Facebook chat if you're meant to keep track of two planners, and the answer is no. You are not meant to keep track in two different planners. This one has a wellness lens and a wellness emphasis, but it completely replaces the Full Focus Planner. Okay, the note-taking side, which I highly value in the 2-page spread, is unlined, and that kind of bothers me. It's also taken up by half of the space. A third of this space is more of the wellness activities, instead of being a full page of just notes. So I like the flexibility that I can have by just incorporating the wellness elements of my goals on my own. And I kind of do that. I'll find something here. Here's one. I've been trying to refocus on clean eating. And so I've been doing a meal log here. I also made my own DIY water tracker, which, you know, they have a water tracker in the wellness one. Let me see the weekly preview. The weekly preview combines the week at a glance. And the week at a glance is where I'm doing my meal tracking. And then also I love the questions about the heart check, the self-care planner. Those things are new and they're really interesting, but they're only like activities I think that I would re-engage with only once in the beginning of the year, or I guess each quarter, of course. So yeah, I mean, it was a really tough decision. As soon as that came out and all of the hype with the new structure and saying like, this is out and you guys should, this is our new one and we'll replace the Full Focus Planner, I was just like stressed out because I had already have 2 other quarters. I have one for Q4 and then one for Q1 2025. Just like, I feel like I had missed out. And then luckily I just sat on it and I sat with my feelings and I thought about it and I marinated, and then I had this, mistake happen. Oh, shoot. Made me really think about the value and the joy that I've already come to love with this structure. So for me, for now, I think 2025, I'm likely going to just recommit and re-up to the Full Focus Planner. The other thing that I want to talk about, because I was watching Seaweed Kisses with all of her fun stickers and paint and the way that she just really loves on these things, and like they're kind of tattered and beaten up because she's not gentle with these planners. Lots of paint and watercolors and really cute art spreads. So I was inspired to break this out. It is a sticker set that I got. I'm so sure that this was from Dollar Tree, which I need to go back to see if they have any new sets. I got really lucky one time with a Happy Planner sticker set. I don't really know where it is now, but I love this because they kind of have a matte finish. They're so cute. Lots of colorful things. The whole goal of the Full Focus Planner, I think, was to be distraction free, very minimal, which is a complete 180 from the Pop Flex Blogilates planners that I was so used to. I was inspired to play, and I wanted to share kind of my thought process with you guys. All in all, I guess a story that I'm trying to share with you is that I'm keeping this one. The wellness planner looks appealing, looks interesting. It might be the perfect one for you, but I just like the full page. Like I need that full daily page of notes because that's a huge win for me. And so for right now, I'm very happy with the structure. I think as soon as I'm going to be keeping my eye out for some more discounts, probably around Black Friday again, to see if I can just go ahead and do the year. I don't have any leather. All of these are the linen ones, which surprisingly have a sheen finish as linen because you think it would be more fabric-y. Yeah. Wait, hold on a second. This is linen. Yeah, I don't have any leather. They're all linen. The leather is a little bit more expensive. A goal is not about what you accomplish, it's about who you become. So I thank you guys for listening to me rant about planners. And what planner are you guys going to be using? Are you using one that you already know and love? Are you someone who just completely went to the digital route? Are you an iPad girly? Are you an app person? Or do you have a physical planner that you love? All right, let me know. Bye.